Dr. Deuk cured my neck pain completely. I was having problems with my elbows, hurting after work. And I was told by another doctor that there was nothing I could do about it. I had to live with it. I came and seen Dr. Deuk, and he told me a different story. He said that the surgery was a 98% success and that he could help me, but I was also having problems with my neck. So Dr. Deuk run an MRI, and he came back that I had arthritis in my neck. I was not in a hurry to do anything with my neck. I was very apprehensive. But I did want to get my elbows fixed because I had to give up a job for it. I went in and Dr. Deuk told me, he said, well, you'll know when you're ready to have your neck done, but let's go ahead and do your elbows. And I did. Found out it was a ulnar nerve in my elbow. And he went in and released it. 47 minutes later, I woke up and I was out of pain. And it was success immediately. Well, 4 years passed and I get 4 years older. And things start to creep up that I didn't recognize coming from my neck. I had started to lose grip in my right hand. My fingers started locking in joint. I had increased pain shooting down my arms. And I went to my orthopedic doctor and he told me I had trigger finger and I had carpal tunnel in both wrists. I wasn't in any hurry to let anybody go in and do carpal tunnel surgery again because I had had it done bilaterally 10 years ago. So as the pain increased, I had swelling in my hands. I was afraid to pick anything up because I was afraid I would drop it. And in the back of my mind, I heard this little voice go back and see Dr. Deuk. So I came in and I seen the physician assistant first, and he asked me why I was here, and I said, I want a second opinion. I've told I've got carpal tunnel back in my wrist and I've got trigger finger. He started asking me some questions, and by my answers, he said, let's wait a second, let me go get some different paperwork. And he came back in, he goes, I'm going to ask you a few questions. He said, have you noticed a difference in your handwriting? And I immediately felt like somebody had slapped me in the face, because when I was setting out in the waiting room, I was finishing some paperwork. I went to sign my name and my thought was, my handwriting stinks. I'm left-handed and I don't have a normal left-handed person's handwriting. I actually have very nice script, but that was my thought that day was, this is terrible. So it was almost like, you know, a aha moment. Then he asked me, do you have any balance problems? I said, no, I don't have any balance problems. And he goes, okay, he goes, well, just stand up for me. I stood up and he said, put your arms to your side. I did. And he said, close your eyes. And as soon as I did, I started to fall to the left, and he caught me. Caught me completely off guard. I was in shock. I had no idea. I had fallen twice in the last 6 months, but I thought it was from my clumsiness. So next thing I know, Dr. Deuk comes in. He said, all right, he said, we're going to do some tests. We're going to do another nerve conduction study. We're going to do an MRI, and we're going to do x-rays of your neck. Did the nerve conduction study. I didn't have a carpal tunnel back in my wrist. I had 2 nerves that were pinched, one was damaged. Did the MRI and the x-ray, and I came back. And Dr. Deuk told me, he said, you have 3 herniated discs in your neck. And he said, I think it's time. And it was, because I was 54. I have a 3.5-year-old granddaughter who is very active, and I want to be grandma. So I couldn't function anymore in life. I couldn't do the simple things in life. If just to clean my house caused me severe pain the rest of the day. So I knew it was time, and Dr. Deuk was right. I knew it was. Went into surgery, the morning of surgery. I was at peace about what I was doing and about who was doing it, because I fully trusted Dr. Deuk. Went into surgery at 11:45. Woke up from surgery and I immediately knew that something had changed. I started moving my hands. I was able to actually grip without my fingers sticking in joint. The pain in my arms was gone. I went home within 24 hours of surgery, and I walked twice that day. And it's been an incredible journey. I mean, I feel like I got my posture back. I'm not walking bent over. Slowly but surely, I've been able to return back to all my activities. I can't believe that I let it go that long and I lived with that much pain, because it was a very painful time. I gave up a job for it I could no longer do, and it got down to the simplest task in life I was not able to do. And I've started getting everything back now. Dr. Deuk is an amazing person. He just gets right to the point. He tells you like it is, and then he very compassionately and caring takes care of you. And I love him. I really do.